Well, now that that's over and done with, I would like the sinner to come gather around here. Hohenheim placed the sinners in a single file before him and began. Now the regular checkup is complete. We finally have enough data to compare your pre-employment status to those of your current self, which mean you all pass. Imagine he said, no, there's no progression. You guys still the same. Indeed, we were able to measure your pre-employment combat capabilities as well. Oh, and what's your conclusion? Allow me to preface this by saying that there isn't much significant in establishing this particular hierarchy of power on a linear scale. Like I said, you are all equally mediocre at present anyway, and oh, there's plenty of significant, alright. We've all gotta know who's the big boss. Well, this is but a speculation of the worst case scenario. We must know which one of us has the most right and authority to lead the rest of the sinners in case of our executive manager becomes, due to some unknown yet inexorable circumstances, unavailable. Okay, Otis, you make me worry. You're making me worried now. Hey, I don't listen to anyone weaker than I am. Hmm. If there was a reason I was the first one asked to introduce himself, there was a burgeoning interest among the sinners to see which one of them would be at the apex of this scale. Were they to be measured by their strength prior to their employment? Hey, maybe before I lost memory, even I... Dante, don't. It is interesting how every collective has the desire to get the clear picture of the pecking order. A negative expression of this desire may even lead to juvenile behaviors among children, or, for example, stealing their colleagues' lunches for meager reasons, such as scoring higher than they did on a test. You're not speaking from personal experience, are you? Thus, I believe that trying to conceal the outcome from the test from you would be quite meaningless. Each of your placement in that line you are standing in signifies that very order you were so curious to know. I do not wish to waste any more breath on this subject. There was a long silence. Then the sinners all simultaneously turned to look at the person standing in the frontmost position of the line. It's Yisang? This has to be the longest, most awkward, most loaded silence I've ever felt in my life. Uh, um, much did I wish to hold shrouded in my fathom, yet I yearn still to convey that we are all more than meets the eye. Yet there remains our certain abundance within my heart. Perhaps the task of this day paint a picture of both my qualities. Thus I spoke, Yi-san. Um, Yi-san? I will place trust in the fate that all of you shall one day sprout wings as I have. No, there's no way. There's no way you guys did this to him after all of that talk. Yi-san, please don't be mad. Ah, yes. The line was made from my point of view. From here, the sinner wielding that oversized lance is the one at the front of this line. No, Isang, I'm sorry. Well, you said some cool... well, you said some cool words though. We got this right, Isang? Well, it's quite a bashful occasion to be the center of such fervent attention of one such company. I wouldn't say fervent is the right word. Worried, maybe. I shall be vigilant. No one seems to have any objection or doubt about who the strongest sinner was, given the earlier event. On second thought, it appears that it would be best if we left the co- command to Ishmael, as we have done so far. Otis mumbled through the gritted teeth. Pursuit! I am in agreement. I am more partial to roles as defending fixer or a squire. It is of the case that such side characters enjoyed greater popularity since time immemorial. Very happy to see this discussion not coming to blow. Now, are we all ready to move on from this? Wait a minute. Aren't aren't we all forgetting something pretty important? You mean the vacation? That's just how the world works, Greg. No one remembers anyone between the first place and the last place. Even I forget my own placement in order. No, I mean the thing. Fellas, I wasn't even a part of the list. Oh? Oh, were you not? Who cares, mate? There's 12 of us. Some people just fall out of the radar, big deal. Let's just get on with it. Hey, you can't just disregard me like swatting a fly away. I'd guess somewhere around my level, probably, or Heathcliff? Ishmael replied in a voice that had clearly lost all interest in this discussion. Ah, you are the sinner with that bizarre insectoid arm. We had no choice but to place you in the list of favorite. What? So it's based on favoritism? Exceptions. Ugh. Ugh. Mm. They really hate that, huh? In other words, you are a unique case that cannot well be placed in a list or a scale. To do so would be irresponsible. I'd say you carry a certain potential. That, potential, is it? Does that mean that I could also be first place if all goes well? It could very well be reversed, given the definition of potential. Let not this query harrow your mind, Gregor. Your day will come. Look at that face. Feels funny getting consoled by the guy who's